Hey guys, back again to talk to you about the June 2018 pickups for my DVD, Blu Ray, and 4K collection. I got a lot more than I thought I would this past month, so I'll try to make it quick, try to make it concise, hopefully make an enjoyable video. So we'll start with some relatively inexpensive pickups here that I got. Most of these were on sale. Mallrats, the theatrical and extended edition here on Blu-ray. It's like $4 or $5 on Amazon, so it was an inexpensive upgrade from the old original Universal DVD that I had. Interested to check it out to see what the extended edition is. I think I remember seeing the extended scenes cut, not inserted back into the film on the old disc. So I'm kind of curious to see how that plays throughout the entire movie itself. Next one here is Vestron Video. It was a release of Chopping Mall here on Blu-ray. And this one, maybe wouldn't have been something I would get normally. It was on sale on Amazon again. It was, I think, $14 or $15. Don't really know too much about it, but it was an inexpensive Vestron release. They've been doing a really good job with these Blu-rays, so hopefully you'll check it out soon, and hopefully it's pretty cool. Next one here is Ronin from Arrow Video. This is their Blu-ray release. Got this on Amazon. It does have the slipcover, which I was actually kind of surprised about. It's been out for a while, and I don't know what their policy is on slipcovers. Like Screen Factory says, you'll get one within the first 3 months of it being out. This has been out for more than 3 months. I know it's a cool movie. I've seen it once or twice, but not in a while. But again, it was relatively inexpensive. I use Camel to update me when my wish list items are at a certain point or below. This popped up, so I figured it was time to go ahead and buy it. Arrow Video does a great job, so just for that, I'm sure it's worth getting. Next here, I'll go over some 4Ks. I do have a few other ones mixed in here, but they're part of some different sets and collections. So here's some individual 4Ks that I got. The extended edition of The Martian. Of course, this includes the Blu-ray and the DVD, or I should say the 4K and the Blu-ray extended edition and theatrical cuts are included. I bought this when it first came out on Blu-ray. I had no idea they were actually doing an extended edition, so I ended up and threw that up on eBay and made a couple bucks back. This here is another upgrade, Starship Troopers, here on 4K. 20th Anniversary Edition. This is a film I really, really liked. I remember seeing it in theaters when it first came out. I've had it on VHS, I've had it on DVD. This is an upgrade from the original TriStar DVD from back in the day. Go over a couple of other things here. I have some digibooks to go over. The Halloween 25th Anniversary digibook. Focus there. And I think in my last two videos I was talking about the Halloween films. I got the 10-disc collection a couple months ago. Then I bought the Screen Factory edition of Halloween 2 just to get the television cut in one disc. And I said I was kind of done as I had all the editions I wanted to get. And then this came up on eBay, again, for a decent price. I think this will be the last time I buy a Halloween movie. But then again, Screen Factory just announced Halloween 2, Halloween 3 steelbooks with really cool artwork. And they're doing 4K scans, so maybe I'll have to get those in October. But this disc for Halloween is exactly the same as one I've already got in the 10-disc set. I just basically got this for the digibook packaging, and it wasn't that expensive. Next here is North by Northwest. Another great team-up, Cary Grant and Alfred Hitchcock. He's kind of the master of the thriller, right? 50th Anniversary Edition. Next is the digibook of Empire of the Sun. Spielberg directs young Christian Bale. But here's an upgrade. Shawshank Redemption digibook here on Blu-ray. And again, I had the old original Warner Brothers DVD in the old snapper case, so this is a big upgrade. I have not watched it yet, but I'm sure it looks fantastic. I really do like the cover art. The old one I had didn't have this really cool poster cover art on it. Again, an eBay pickup, brand new, under 10 bucks, can't beat it. I was looking to upgrade it anyway, so why not get the digibook? Another digibook, and this one is not an upgrade. This is a brand new film in my collection, Michael Douglas and Falling Down. Another 90s movie here. If you haven't seen it yet, I think it's a must-watch. I'd give it a high recommendation. Next one's here. I'm going to go over some other little collections here. With my other steelbook pickups. This one I got brand new. Big Lebowski steelbook here. I believe this is the old Best Buy pop art one, or one of the old Best Buy pop art ones. As you saw the price tag, $6.99, got it at FYE. Next one here was the Die Hard collection. This is not a Best Buy exclusive. I think I've seen it at Walmart, at least being advertised at Walmart. I was really on the fence about this one. I don't know how well this is going to show up. kind of show you some of the layers there. 5 discs. Also, the 5 movies are on here, but they didn't include any kind of flipper in there. It's just they're stacked. So you get 3 discs over here, 2 discs over here. Wasn't really crazy about the packaging, but I picked it up anyway. It was relatively inexpensive at Best Buy. I think I paid $19 for it. So maybe it's just one of those they're just trying to liquidate, or it's just legitimately on sale and they're going to price it high and they'll sit there forever because it's a really bad package. But it is a steelbook, which is why I picked it up versus getting the regular cardboard edition. I know there's a 4K version of it out. I watched the first one already, and this set didn't look great. I don't know if the source material is just not going to look any better, or if it was just a poor transfer on their part. So I don't know. Maybe the other ones will get better as we go. I can imagine the 3, 4, and 5 being a little more modern than the first 2. Maybe look a little bit better, especially 4 and 5. But we'll see. It's Die Hard. Seen it a million times. I probably will never buy this again. I've bought this set a handful of times in other formats, so hopefully this is the last one I'll ever need to get. The 4K Blu Ray. Last Steelbook, Wolf of Wall Street. This is another bland back end there. Another pickup from FYE. It was like $5 or $6. Again, just happy to go in there and be surprised. Sometimes they have something, other times they don't. Lord of Illusions. This is an upgrade from my original DVD. Got the slip cover on this one, which again I'm kind of surprised about. It's been out for a while. This has the theatrical cut and the extended edition, or director's cut, I guess that they're calling it for this one. 2 separate discs, 1 version of the film on each. It's a really great movie. I think it holds up really well. Stylistically, maybe not so much. Some of the wardrobes look like they're just out of the 90s, which looks horrible for sometimes. I thought it was a really cool movie. Harry D'Amour is a great character. Clive Barker is a great writer and director of all of his films. Again, kind of like Starship Troopers, CGI doesn't hold up very well, but the practical effects are really good. First 2 acts are great. Ending, not so much. Overall, it's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, maybe it's worth a watch. You can get this disc for maybe $15-20, depending on where you look. It's well worth a buy if you haven't seen it. If you're a Clive Barker fan, definitely go get it. It's great. One I have not seen before, Behind the Mask. I've heard a lot about it, read a lot of reviews on it, or skimmed some reviews. I don't want to give away too much about the film itself. I understand the basic premise. This seems to be one of those, if you're not a horror movie fan, you think it's stupid. Otherwise, you think it's the greatest film ever. I'm sure I'll love it. It gets great praise from some people I trust and in some of the horror circles online. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. This is an upgrade of a Hotep here on Blu Ray again from Scream Factory. With, again, the slipcover. Again, an upgrade from the original DVD. Kind of a hard movie to explain. It's kind of crazy. Ossie Davis plays JFK, yes, the dead president, and Bruce Campbell plays Elvis. They both truly believe they are who they say they are, and they're in a retirement home fighting a mummy. So it's a crazy movie, but a great original concept. I really liked it. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm kind of curious to see what the goodies are here in the Blu-ray. I'm going to dig a little deeper here. Last Scream Factory one I got. Nightbreed. This is the limited edition. Has both, a little bit of glare there, sorry. Both the director's cut and the theatrical edition. I paid MSRP for it. It is used. The seller was on Amazon. They kept the plastic on it for all this time they've had it. Again, it was about $80, which was the MSRP for it. It's in great shape. It's barely used. It's practically new. You can save a bunch of money and get the director's cut only on Blu-ray from Scream Factory. This set, you're really paying for the theatrical cut on Blu-ray. I know they had some rights issues. They could only offer it for such a short period of time, which is why they limited it to, I think, originally 5,000, and then they upped it to a total of 15, I think. This one is numbered. And this is why I bought it. The person on Amazon had a good picture of it, and they explained it was numbered. I saw some on eBay that were either way too high in price or suspiciously low. I didn't want to get stuck with a bootleg, so I just bit the bullet. Kind of went in the middle. Got this one. It's a legit copy. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but I think it's a Clive Barker film. I like all the stuff he does. And I don't know if I've seen the director's cut versus the theatrical cut. I've seen one, but not the other. I've heard they're completely different films. I think there's like 20 or 30 minutes that are reinserted back into the film, so I'm curious to check it out. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it was one of those ones I wanted to get. I missed it when it first came out, so now I've got it. Oh, here's one. We'll go back. Take Me Home Tonight. This really belonged in the first set here. Kind of miscellaneous, weird pickups. Funny movie. It was inexpensive, so I bought it. That's all I got to say about that. Well, let's see. Most of these are collections. Well, let's have this last steelbook here. Big Trouble in Little China. Steelbook. Kind of a bland back cover, but I believe that's one of the original posters for the front. That's the Arrow Video exclusive edition steelbook. I didn't realize that the DVD or the Blu Ray was Region B. I don't have a region free player, so I went to Best Buy, picked this up. The USA Region A release. I think the content is basically the same, so I swapped the discs out. So now I got the steelbook with the Region A disc in it, and then the US edition with the Region B disc in it. Nightmare on Elm Street Blu Ray collection. I've got the original DVD set of this, upgraded the Blu Ray. I don't even really know why. I don't know how much better the films are going to look. I already own the original on Blu Ray. It's in the steelbook packaging. I'm going to keep the DVD set because I think part 6 in the DVD set is in 3D. You know, the ending is anyway. I don't think they did anything on 3D with this Blu Ray set. It was at a decent price on Amazon, so I picked it up. They're good movies. Most of them are. Yeah, they all have their ups and downs. Like, you know, original's the best, as they say. But it was just kind of to get it kind of thing. I have the other sets, Halloween, Friday the 13th. Why not add Nightmare on Elm Street on Blu-ray as well? Next one here, the Jurassic Park steelbook set from Best Buy. One of these is the Blu-ray. This one is the 4K. Basically the first 4 films now are in here. And a lot of people preferred some of the other exclusive editions from other places. I think Walmart and Target had their own exclusives. Steelbooks, couldn't pass it up. They went up and down in price. I think when it was first announced, it was like $80. They dropped all the way down to like $49 or $45, I think, at one point. I wasn't going to get it, and then it went back up, went back down, kind of been yo-yoing. And it dropped down to, I think, $55, so I went ahead and just bit the bullet and got it. I really just wanted to get number 1, the original on 4K. You couldn't do that, at least not in the States, without getting the set. I'm sure it'll be released eventually, but I figured why not just get all of them. It was at a reduced price when it was first announced, so I just got it. Honestly, the other 3 films I don't really care too much about, but I got 2 steelbooks that look pretty cool. The packaging is really neat too. It's a nice hard box. First one's great. 2, 3, and 4. I've got the set, so as we collectors sometimes do, we just buy things to buy things. Even though I say I don't, I do. Last one here is the Harry Potter complete set on 4K and Blu-ray. Again, just like the set there for Jurassic Park, you got Blu-rays and you got 4K. Unlike the set for Die Hard, we actually have flippers here, which I can go through, and every movie is on its own disc, which is great. This came down to one of its lowest points on Amazon recently, so I went ahead and picked it up. And one of the things I sold recently, I sold a guitar amplifier, so I was able to fund this purchase with that sale. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bothered to pick this up because it does come at a pretty hefty price. But I did get it at its, I think, second lowest price historically on Amazon. I'm curious to see how well these look. I had the old Blu-ray set, the 1 through 8 set, and the transfers on most of those didn't look great, so I'm kind of hoping there's a brand new 4K scans. Hope they didn't just port. But I am disappointed that Part 1, Part 2 have the extended editions only on Blu-ray. I got it because I'm going to watch everything on 4K, but you get the theatrical cuts, so maybe we'll just have to watch Part 1 and Part 2 separately, see the extended editions on Blu-ray, and then see how they look on 4K. But that's all I picked up for the past month. I said last month I didn't know how much I'd get, and ended up getting a lot. I think 23 separate titles. Big Trouble in Little China was bought twice, so really I guess 24. Did not expect to go this crazy this month. I found a lot of cool stuff, and sometimes things just kind of come up and I find it for a good price and then just go ahead and pull the trigger and buy it. So for July, I'm hoping I don't spend too much this month. I do have a few things already that are pretty cool to talk about. I doubt I'll buy nearly as much in July to talk about in August, but I'm sure I'll have some cool stuff to go over nonetheless. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to share in the comments anything you picked up this past month or recently, or any questions, you just want to talk about movies, let me know. Let's do it. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it.